Hello, Facebook. This is not going to be like a fun live or like a live that's like I'm answering questions or having fun. I mean, I might respond to some of y'all. I don't know. Sorry, I got to get my ball out of the way. That's really distracting me. Anyway, this is a live that is going to be like more about just me addressing some things, because I feel like I would rather anything that might be bad come from me than like y'all be reading comments and be confused about anything. Because one thing you're going to learn about me, and if you have been here for a while, you already know, or if you're one of my friends in real life, I'm not a liar. I have like a really bad issue with, if I did it, I'm going to go ahead and just tell you that I did it. I have no problem. I tell on myself all the time at work. I tell on myself all the time in real life. My mom used to say, like, you can't get Brandy in trouble for anything, because if she sneaks out, if she does something, she comes and she tells me that she did it right after she does it. So, as far as like sobriety, I am sober. I know for some reason, everybody, when they hear the term sober, for some reason, everyone always thinks that it's hard drugs or drugs just in general. I was never a drug addict. Like, I didn't do drugs. I was an alcoholic, was what I was. And I wasn't really an alcoholic for very long. I was an alcoholic for about a year after my mom died. I wasn't somebody who was out here driving drunk or doing anything crazy at the time. I had a really good man. And that being said, him being a really good man, he really was an enabler. He went ahead and took care of everything while I stayed drunk. And I mean, I think he understood, because I was going through something really hard at the time. And I had absolutely no coping skills on how to deal with it. But that being said, I was an alcoholic. I haven't been an alcoholic. I haven't had not one drink of alcohol, period, since November of 2021. And even that, like, I feel it necessary to say, I never had any kind of rock bottom. I never had any kind of, like, me doing something terrible or da-da-da-da-da. The night that I decided to quit drinking, the reason I decided to quit drinking was because I walked from Bell Subdivision to Missouri Hollow and then back. And I have no recollection of it, and I walked barefoot in the snow. The reason why I made a decision to get sober was because drunk me is absolutely insane. Drunk me might not do things like steal from you, but drunk me will go to a bar and steal all of the posters on the wall. Drunk me does odd things like that. So drunk me does not need to be in my life, because drunk me does really stupid stuff. So drunk me has not been in my life since 2021. And that being said, yeah, it's kind of like, when I think back to those times, like, it's like recalling a friend from a long time ago that I just can't see anymore. I'm not mad at that person, like, and that person did ruin some relationships. That person, there's one relationship in particular that if there's anything that I could ever do to make it better, and I don't even know what I did. That's what drinking will get you. You'll do some terrible stuff, and you won't even know what you did, because you're blacked completely out. But I didn't do anything that would, like, I watch a lot of soft white underbelly, and I know a lot of people who are drug addicts. Like, I wasn't out here doing crazy stuff. I never even drove drunk. Never. Like, I've never drove drunk in my entire life. Ever. So I wanted that to be said, because I know a lot of people, for some reason, assume that because I have a sobriety date on my profile, that it's meth. Nothing against people who got sober from meth. Man, that's rough, bro. Like, that's rough. For real. Like, shout out to anybody who's gotten sober off of anything, bro. I mean, it's rough. Even if you're quitting, like, smoking cigarettes, quitting vaping. I even quit smoking cigarettes. I still vape. This is what I do. This is my thing for myself that I probably shouldn't do, and everybody tells me that I shouldn't do it. But, like, when you look back in the grand scheme of things, you're like, I don't do anything for myself. Like, you know, so I vape. That's what I do. I'm not ashamed. That's why I'm just going to put it out here. Like, I'm not ashamed of where I've been and, like, what happened. Everything that has happened up to this point, I think, was all supposed to get me here. So why be ashamed of any of it? I'm slowly coming out of, like, the end of a long tunnel of, like, horrors and surprises. Not particularly in that order, but, you know. But that's all I had to say about the sobriety thing. I know I'm kind of getting viewers coming up. Heck, maybe I'll stay on here for a minute. But that was all I had to say about that. I wanted to address it just, to address it. And somebody told me today that I have a lot of lore, and I feel like sometimes I should let y'all into some... I've had a really crazy life, guys. Like, I've had an insane life. And, I think back on it, like, sometimes I get really upset because I'm like, man, I'm so bored. I'm just so bored all the time. I'm so bored with everything. And it's because my life was so full and, like, big back then. And now I don't have saws, and I don't have, paints. And, well, I do have paints. I don't have saws, but I don't have wood, and I don't have my shop, and I don't have my plants, and I don't have all those things. It just feels like I'm bored right now because I can't keep every single second of my time taken up. And congrats. I think somebody else said that they were sober. Oh, Amanda. Congrats, Amanda, and congrats, Jacoby. Yeah. I'm all for that, man. I love that we as a society are finally getting to a point where we consider sobriety cool. Like, it was messed up when I was growing up because, like, you wasn't cool if you wasn't, like, you wasn't cool if you wasn't doing something. You wasn't cool. I'm sorry. I'm glad that we're finally starting to, like, move past that because we as a society need that, man. I want it to start getting cool for people to care about stuff again. Like, I know there might be people that don't like this, and I'm not saying what particular side I'm even on of the argument, but the fact that there were people in Town Square protesting lets me know that people are beginning to care about things again. That's what we need. And a lot of the friggin' issue, I'm not saying what political side I'm on of any issue because I'm just not going to get into it here. But, like, a lot of our issue is that the man has kept us all down to the point we have to work every waking moment that we possibly can. I personally work, and then I go get my kids and I have to come home. That's it. I can't be out there protesting. I can't be out there. I can't afford to take the day off work because the days that I do take off, I'm like hurt, man. Like, they keep us so dependent on them that we cannot rise up. And no matter what issue it is, we should be able to protest. We should be making enough. We should be protected enough. We should be able to protest. I mean, this is all the game. It's all the game. Keep everything so high to where if they don't like something, they can't say nothing about it. It's just we've got to get to we've got to do something about it. Yes, and I mean, I know it is the people in power, but they know as long as they keep us down and they keep us literally like having to pay. How much is a pound of beef right now? Like, a pound of beef is insane. Go look it up on Kroger. Like, it's insane. They know if they keep us paying that much for that, then we can't take off for work to go protest or to go vote or to go to city hall meetings or to go do anything. We're all just, like, trying to survive. Like, it's got to get to the point where we're all doing better so we can do something about it. And I hate to say that, like, I'm in that vast majority that can't do anything about it. I'm stuck, man. Like, I got to make this money. I've got to keep things rolling. I got kids depending on me. That's what's got to change. That's what we all got to figure out a way to do better. Somehow we've got to figure out a way to, like, get some money rolling in to where we can be off work and then we can go do things about things and protest and teach people about, like, one thing that I find so crazy, and again, I'm not taking any side politically. This is something you can all get behind regardless of what you believe. We have got to teach people that the federal election is not the most important election. You need to be... Look, I'm looking at the camera. I'm making it clear that this is important, okay? You need to be researching your local government. When those elections come up, research the people and go vote. Those are the people who can help you in your state. Those are the people who actually influence things federally. Everything else, like, doesn't matter. I mean, I know, yes, go vote in the federal election. Yes, that's great. However, it's so important for you to be, like, involved in your local government. And, I mean, I'm sitting here saying that I can't, like, get with stuff, but if I ever get my house back in order, because in Monticello, I was very involved in what was going on. I was very involved in the local government. I was very involved in, what bills, whatever laws, bills, whatever you want to call it, being passed. I made sure to stay educated on what was going on. Somerset is just huge, man. And I don't know nobody, and I don't really know, like, where people even go online to look this stuff up. But one day, once I get my crap together, and maybe once this baby gets a little older, I'll start looking into it. I just want, like I do, I want to be involved in stuff locally. I really do. Maybe not politics, but even like the local little get-togethers. I love that Somerset has so much stuff. They have a lot going on. And recently we've been enjoying some of it, but like I don't know everything. Even like the library has little things going on every week. And I ain't even looked in on none of that. I think I seen... No, maybe not. Sorry, I talk a lot. Especially the past few days. I got court tomorrow. And I need to be writing out like a statement or something. But I'm going to be honest with y'all. I don't even know where to start. I really don't. I almost just want to walk in there and just talk because I don't know what to write down. I go to start and I don't know. I know that there's people on there like thinking that this is like I'm not in trouble. This is not court where I'm in trouble. Just so y'all know, it's nothing like that. I feel like that was probably the automatic assumption the last few months that I've been posting about court. I'm not in no trouble. I'm not going to jail. Ain't nothing like that going on. It's about some craziness in my life that just can't be discussed yet. Hi, Dorothy. What, baby? What you want? You want some more Cheez-Its? He wants some more Cheez-Its. Oh, and we got some chocolate cake from Miss Kathy. There you go, baby. Get off that weight. He's sitting there. So I do deadlifts with a 30-pound weight every night. Well, recently, not every night, but I was doing them every night for like 6 months. No joke, I really was. And he wants to lift this weight so bad, it drives him nuts. Hey, Debo. But it drives him crazy, and he doesn't understand like that weighs as much as you do, bro. He went to the health department today to get a recert on his wick. And this little guy is average height and average weight. He's doing good. He's doing real good. He's exceptional. And they said he was a good little guy. And the boys, okay, so there was a poster of a baby with a cigarette on the wall. And I said, there's a poster with a baby with a cigarette. And Willem goes, oh, that sounds cool. And gets up to and the lady started dying laughing. I think I'm going to get off here in a minute, and since I've said everything that I need to say, and I'm probably going to start my little thing that I need to type out, and then I'm either going to do that or I'm going to procrastinate by cleaning my table for the third time. Because I'm still not satisfied with this table, but I think it's not that I'm not satisfied. I think it's a way to procrastinate from typing this, but, we'll see. We'll see what happens. Y'all have a great day.